My guest, our legal correspondent, Julia Janae, standing by in Minneapolis, Minnesota, as well as DeWitt Lacy, who has been patiently standing by. Again, DeWitt, thank you very much for joining us. Julia as well. Julia, let me start with you. Back to the question that I had originally asked you. I know you stepped outside for a minute, have been out there. Talk to us a little bit about what the response has been. I thought it was a poignant statement by Al Sharpton that, we don't celebrate a man going to jail, but in fact, this feels like, as far as they're concerned, a big step forward for America.
Exactly what Reverend Al Sharpton said there at the end of that statement, where he said, this isn't a celebration over someone being found guilty and they're going to jail, but the fact that so many different types of people have joined in this movement. And what I can tell you, you feel on the ground here in downtown Minneapolis is utter jubilation. I mean, there's a flood of people in cars in the street right now. They are honking their horns. They are sitting on top of their cars. They have huge flags. It feels like a Super Bowl city win rather than a verdict in a murder trial, but you can just see it's the culmination from a lot of emotions in this city, and now finally hearing a verdict that so many people were hoping to hear. That's a look there at George Floyd Square, where there are crowds as well. So many spots around the city where people are joining together, and really it is a celebration of sorts, but also a demonstration of how many people were interested in seeing justice for George Floyd.
DeWitt Lacy, civil rights attorney, former criminal defense attorney, poignant words spoken by lots of folks. Philanese Floyd saying he can finally breathe, which I thought was poignant as well. Love to get your response to this verdict and what we're seeing out there in Minneapolis.
Well, I'll tell you, Michael, I came on this show about a week ago and I told you that I thought there wasn't any way that this juror, constructed of a lot of folks who are people of color, were going to come back with anything but this type of verdict. I know we had to wait and hold and see actually what they're going to do, and we've seen it today. And I'll tell you, look, and black churches are all around America. We all know the phrase, I don't know what you came to do, and we know what comes after that. Unfortunately, we also know what comes time and time again when encountered by law enforcement throughout this country. And what this verdict, I think, stands for is the proposition that we are turning the corner. It is amazing that we had comments from the president and the vice president for this type of verdict. And no, it is not about a celebration of the conviction of Derek Chauvin, but it is about the ability for the American justice system to work properly and to value a black life just as it would if it were someone of another color. I think it is a signal to prosecutors around America, and hopefully people will have the guts and the backbone to uphold the law, even for those who are sworn to protect us and wear the badge, because it is necessary in this country. And hopefully with this verdict, we'll have a little more courage and the ability to go forward and be a better nation in the future.
Yeah, no doubt, DeWitt, well said.